not Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the AMX 13F3AM. It's the Tier 6 French SPG. This one has 2 marks of excellence on the barrel, and it's located on the north spawn of Murovanka under the command of Elirox. Game on. Based on the AMX 13-ton tank, it's a very light Arty, this one. It's actually able to scoot about the battlefield quite quickly, because of course it's based on a light tank. Now, looks like Elirox is going to set up and try and shoot his 155mm howitzer from this position. You don't have to be in concealment, you just have to be able to hit the enemy. This little Arty weighs only 18.5 tons. It's not particularly heavy, but it is fairly fast, 60 kilometers an hour. He fires his first round in, and he looks away immediately, so we don't get to see if he actually hit anything. But we do notice that there are some enemy tanks in the Magic Forest. Just having a quick look to see if he can hit any of them. They're trying to hide behind those ridge lines at the moment. Oh, now that Jagdpanzer 4 seems bit off more than he can chew. Almost fully dialed in. Now, he fires around it. I think that was, yeah, that was going to hit the ridge line. If it didn't hit the ridge line, it was going to go too far and probably fly over the top of the Jagdpanzer. Okay, selecting the Crusader instead. Okay. Now, he might be able to get the Crusader. Oh, no. Not anymore. He's gone. Yeah, these targets on this side of the map. Oh, that's a good target. Hellcat. Rounds out? Not yet. Oh, he decided not to shoot. And that's a pity because he could have taken that kill. I'm pretty certain it would have hit target. Rounds out. Yep, this one scooted over the top of the Jagdpanzer this time, exploded behind him. I'm pretty certain if he fired at that enemy, he would have actually got the kill on the Hellcat, because the shell would have exploded next to him or on him, and that would be the end of his game. In the meantime, we're noticing a VK-2001-105, or 2801-105 rather, the German light tank with the derp gun, and he suddenly came into view. Thankfully, he's going in the opposite direction. We're almost loaded. Standard reload time is 30.58 seconds, and he's got a reload time. Oh, he's switching. Is he switching round? He's almost loaded. 25.34. So he shaved 5 seconds off, and he was firing at the tank destroyers that were hiding behind that hedge. It's an Achilles and a Super Hellcat who have been spotted there. In the meantime, a Leo has been spotted near the Magic Forest. In fact, he's just driven into it. Now, he's a Tier 6 Swedish medium. They have fairly thin armour, so they are vulnerable to artillery rounds. These rounds will do 630 alpha, penetrating 39mm of armour. And they've got a burst radius, if I remember correctly, of something like 7 meters or just underneath. Let's have a quick look. Actually, it's 4 meters according to this, and it's saying 770 alpha. That's very odd. Oh no, I think it may be because those are the premium shells, the premium HE, rather than the standard HE with the stun. These RTs normally have 25 rounds in total, and it looks like he's elected to have all premium rounds with no stun rounds whatsoever. That's why the damage difference is greater. 49mm of pen, smaller burst radius but a much more damage, 770, with the heat rounds being 420 and penetrating through 194mm of armour. He's trying to go after that challenger, lined it up, rounds out. Oh, direct hit, wipes him out. 283. Yeah, that shell definitely went through. Now, kind of announced his position by, or his presence, by knocking that tree down. Okay, now can you get shots on the enemy in the Magic Forest? Well, yes, possibly this time, because obviously any of the rounds he's firing are going to be firing into the dips, so the enemy can't hide behind them. He's lining up the shot on a Leo. That looks good. Oh, Leo decided to move forward. There's two Leos on the enemy team. He's going to try and hit the other one, which has got slightly less damage. Oh, no, that wasn't so good. We just lost the SU-100M1. But the enemy lost one of their Leos, and, well, this is not going so well so far because we're one down on the enemy. We don't have any other tanks other than the C-150 on this side of the map. We've got both Artys on this side of the map, and if the Baguette Panther and the Super Hellcat decide to come forward, then they might meet us, and that might not be an encounter we would actually enjoy. The other Arty on our team, the M44, has decided to go over the other side of the map. Mind you, the enemy team only has that 1357 we're looking at right now, the Super Hellcat and the Baguettes. And that was a good guess, but unfortunately he didn't get any damage off that. So far, only that Challenger that he's managed to kill. Now, Elirox said that this was the only game he actually played last night. Oh, no, he's just been spotted by the Super Hellcat. That's not so good. If the Super Hellcat decides, oh, tasty Arty, I think I'll have that. And now we've lost sight of the Super Hellcat, so we don't know where he is. The view range from this little Arty is 270 meters. And there's the Baguette Panther. Now he's headed north, he's not headed towards us. And the T-78 and the T-150 have come round to this side of the map to try and help. And they found the Super Hellcat and the Baguette. So we've gone up into the bush to try and get some shots. Lining them up, going for the Super Hellcat. Oh! No! No! Missed altogether. So now we've lost all our teammates except for the Super Hellcat on our team, who's way down in the south of the map. Looks like he's Arty hunting. And now the Super Hellcat and the enemy team is Arty hunting as well, but he's coming after us. Well, we have been spotted, and now we're going to have to shotgun him. No, turn. That's it. Yes, right through his rear. Got a high roll on a pen. 800 alpha of that shell. As I said, the standard alpha is 770, so he definitely penned that guy. But now we've got the enemy M44 coming after us. And he's probably got HE rounds, so he only needs to land a shell near us. And he's stopped, he's overcooked it. And now he's been penetrated as well and wiped out with one round. So we've got one round of premium HE left, and there's only one enemy left. It's the Baguette Panther. Now, is he in this neighborhood? Probably. Yes, there he is, and he's coming this way. Oh, we're going to take some damage here, but we probably will get some damage on him. Yes! Wins the game with a shotgun. Guns up. He's happy. Here's the end of battle results, and that was a first-class tanker for Elirox in the AMX 13F3AM. He managed to get a fighter badge for taking out 4 enemy vehicles. He got 4 exactly, as well as a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he managed to get 7 in total. And his win rate was quite high, 3,895, considering he didn't do a whole lot of damage, but he did get a whole lot of kills with shotguns. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, yep. The highest damage in the game actually went to the Super Hellcat in the enemy team. He got a high caliber and 2,245 hit points of damage. But yes, he also became a victim for Elirox. Yes, he was one of the tanks that he actually took out with a shotgun. He got 800 hit points off that guy. The other ones he hit, well, he didn't penetrate the Challenger, but he's definitely penetrated the M44 and the Baguette. No, he didn't pen him, but he got a big hit for 250, and that finished off the game. So let's have a look at the rest of the team scores. He got the highest damage on his team, 1,648, but only 4 hit points more than the M44, who was actually playing on the other side of the map, the east side of the map. So he was third in, second in damage was the Leo, 1,675, and third in damage was Elirox with 1,648. So yes, he was beaten by 2 members of the enemy team, but of course he managed to get the final kill that actually finished the game and won it for his team. When it came to kills, he definitely had the highest number, 4 kills. As I said, 3 of those were basically shotguns out of the game. The other one, of course, was the Challenger, which is at long range. 3 kills went to the Super Hellcat and also to the Super Hellcat on our team, who also got a Piscucci's. So he wasn't completely wasting his time while he was at the other end of the map. He was killing enemy tanks, except, of course, he should have been up our end actually protecting the Arty, but he decided he was rather get a medal than win the game. And when it came to base XP, yep, he's got that one as well. 871 went to Elirox, 807 went to the Hellcat, and 673 went to the T78 on our team. 13 shots fired, 4 direct hits on the enemy, 2 penetrations and 3 splash. Damage of 1,648 hit points, of which 283 broke more than 300 meters. I think that was the shot on the Challenger. Everything else was at close range. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 4 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, and 92 hit points of damage assistance. The one that he spotted, by the way, was the M44, who came north, and, well, a good job that he did, because if he'd actually stayed at the other end, the Super Hellcat would have got him in the end, and he would have ended up with the Demetrius medal. But as it was, he stood a chance of actually winning the game if he had actually killed Elirox and then gone on to try and kill the Super Hellcat later on. 4 enemy vehicles were damaged, 4 were destroyed, and he got 92 hit points of damage assistance. Didn't get any stun, but of course he had the wrong ammunition in order to do that. 26,514 credits from the game. After resupply of ammunition and consumables, he actually made a loss of 8,305 credits, and he earned 871 base XP, times 3 for the first victory of the day. Took away 2,613 experience points altogether. So quite an unusual battle with quite an unusual ammo mix. But it did work for Elirox. In fact, he said, I think it was the only game he actually played that night, and I thought it was quite unusual enough, and that's why I recorded it for you, so you could get to see it, because you don't often see that many shotguns at close range, especially with an Arty that has quite a long reload. And remember, as I said, it does have a long reload. His reload was about 25, but you wouldn't really normally do shotguns with an AMX 13 F3 AM so often in the same battle, but because normally they'd be caught whilst they were reloading and then taken out. But he did the right thing to try and retreat from that M44 and then pivot and try and kill him with a quick close range shot, and it certainly worked. And the M44 mucked up his attack, really, I think, in a way, because he overcooked it. He didn't realise the AMX 13 F3 can swivel and traverse very, very quickly, because it's actually quite a light little Arty. And that big 155mm with a very high alpha can actually be quite nasty, because, of course, remember, the M44 has only got 550 alpha, or rather, I'm not sure, it's going down, isn't it? The Wargaming are going to be nerfing it soon, so it'll be going down again, or is it increase in reload time? Well, I think if it does stay the same, it's still going to be a mismatch, because obviously Elirox would have been able to do more damage than the M44. And of course, if the M44 was relying on his HE to do the damage, he'd only splash Elirox, whereas Elirox would actually get a penetrating shot with his round. Hope you enjoyed the battle. If you did, please give the video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.